What's up, everybody? I'm John.
I'm Isaac.
We are Cars and Cameras, and we are trying to use this CB750 engine for our cross kart build. It sounds mean when it's idling, but we're having some kind of issues around mid-range RPM and higher. It doesn't seem to want to rev higher than about 4,000 RPM. So we were waiting to dig into the engine, or at least take the valve cover off, until we got this valve cover gasket. We ordered it online. It was like 19 bucks. So now we have no excuse but to take the valve cover off and see if our timing is off. There's only one way to find out, and I think we should start by pulling the valve cover.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
And the fuel smell, man. Come on. There we go.
There it is.
I hope it's the same. This gasket was like that.
Yikes. So you think someone had it off?
I think someone had the valve cover off.
Do you think maybe
Like,
because there was a
They
problem
had the
with
same
the engine
problem.
and they didn't figure it out?
Maybe.
Maybe.
It's still rubbery. So I think someone had the valve cover off. I'm gonna start here. Alright, that looks good. Yeah. Yes. Cool, I got it, man. It was like a puzzle.
So Ike is still messing with the gasket over there, and in the meantime, I'm going to take these mufflers off, because this could be, it's not likely, but if we have some kind of obstruction in the mufflers somewhere, that could be causing our problems too. So it'd just be a really simple way to solve the problem, potentially. Probably not, but potentially. Modifications will affect tuning and decrease performance.
I'm gonna try to pry this side off. Hope we got something going up. Not good enough. All right. I really wanted to save this exhaust.
There we go.
If it runs more poorly with these mods,
Yeah.
then I'll just drill out the jets and fatten it up real good. All right, John.
Yep.
I think now's the time to tell you.
Yep.
I don't think it's gonna work.
Okay.
I just wanted to hear it with the 4 open pipes.
Yeah, I was thinking about it, and I was like, this is probably not going to fix anything. I bet I just wanted to hear it out. Ooh.
That chain in there is pretty loose. Let's get to where the position of the
Yeah, where we want.
crankshaft and camshaft.
So let me run this by you. If it jumps time,
Yes.
we could be anywhere from like engine's trashed to like.
Dude, it runs too good for the engine to be trashed.
Okay.
So it's probably, if it's jumped a tooth, it's only jumped 1.
Right.
And we can put it back,
And you think it'll run
tighten up
good?
the chain. Yeah.
Knock on wood. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm hoping it hadn't jumped time, and I'm hoping it's just something else that we just missed.
Slow down for me. Keep it moving, keep it moving. Wait, stop. So it doesn't appear that timing is the issue here, because we did what the forum instructed. Who knows if that's right. But we're just going to tighten the chains and put it back together and see what happens. Could be a fuel problem?
Right now, if we just clean up this surface, we can get the valve cover back on.
Yup.
Then we can try to crank it up and see what happens.
I wonder what it could be.
Well, we'll Figure it out, dude.
Yeah.
That is not time. We should be able to see if it's bent valves at these lifters. Like if there's excessive play.
Yeah.
I gotta try to get it in there.
It's a matter of...
You're gonna have to reach up underneath and you're gonna have to...
Oh boy. Yep. All right.
There we
Yep.
go.
Ready?
Yeah.
So we probably didn't fix anything, but at least it's going to be loud, right?
It's gonna be awesome. Alright, at least we won't have any more oil leaks.
Yeah, me too.
You got the plug wires in? You do. So we're gonna hear this thing crank up.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna do one little, and that's it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be holding it wide open.
Okay.
And if when you do the, it goes, then we're gonna know that it's a fuel issue.
That, like, it moved my body. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was so loud. So we got a fuel problem.
Alright, so
So are we drilling some jets, or is it
gonna
beyond
drill the
that?
jets.
Okay. It like it like leaked in the sides of
My
the
whole body was
Yeah.
like trembling from
Yeah.
the exhaust tones.
I
and
hope it
stuff.
sounded good. I couldn't even tell.
That camera
But I
won't be
saw
able-
that tack hit like 85 though.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it was getting up there.
Okay.
All right, jets.
So we'll drill out the jets. I don't know why.
It had
Those-
aftermarket pods on it.
Those are some different carburetors. I wonder if it's possible.
It could be not for this bike.
Yeah.
All right, so we know we got a fuel problem on our hands. Don't recommend doing what we did, by the way, by spraying starting fluid in the carburetors as it's running. Apparently, it can really harm the engine. But, well, so we just picked up the other set of carburetors that came with this bike. So we're taking these carbs off, and we're going to compare the jet sizes between this set of carburetors and the other set of carburetors that came with the engine. We have the high flow pods on that came with it, and now we have no restriction in the exhaust, so we're going to need more fuel. It's just like the same thing to a Predator 212. It's like doing a stage 1 almost. So 68 horsepower stock, could be looking at 70, 72, something like that. A lot. We got one more. There we go.
Amazing.
Here you go, buddy.
It's a number 62. That one fits pretty tight. So this will be 2 sizes up.
I think that's safe.
I think that's safe. And if it's not enough, we're gonna have the same problem as the $4,000, but it might be
It's 65
$6,000 or $7,000.
Yeah.
I'm hoping everything will be fine. All right, dude.
We need to do the final tuning with the pods on, though, right?
Yeah, final. Yeah. I think the emulsion tube has plenty of. We're good. It should be good.
Yeah.
If you go with thinner needles,
Yeah,
it's
it's like
the
the
same
same thing
thing
as
as
drilling
drilling out a jet. So you can actually get like stepped needles, and
Oh, really?
it's way over there.
Hopefully I put it together right.
All right,
Yeah,
now
we
the
got
back one.
This one.
All right, I'm on.
like an O2 sensor.
It doesn't smell overly rich though.
No.
I
didn't see black smoke.
I don't see black smoke either.
Yeah.
I mean, it's blowing fire out of the exhaust too. It just, to me, that seems like a lean issue. We'll drill it out some more and we'll gag it and see if it holds at 4.5 again.
Okay.
And if it's worse, then we
we've
know
gone
we're going the wrong way.
Yeah.
And we have this whole other set of carbs that have good jets.
So we're letting the bike cool off a little bit before we up the jet size again, and we're gonna unbox some GoPowerSports parts. They sent us another care package. Should have a seat for this project and some other parts. I'm not really sure what, but let's check it out. There we go. Do you want a
fat boy seat?
It is a big one. That's what I'm talking about. That's the real experience. This looks promising. What do you think? That's gonna be for like a 150cc, probably GY6 cart. Probably a little lighter duty than what we have here. I mean, we could use them for steering. There's no doubt about that. We can use that as a steering shaft, right?
Yep.
This is another steering kit, and we just used
the one that we used on the lawnmower.
Yeah, we really like this one.
Yeah, this one's real good.
Is it hubs?
It's hubs.
Yes.
Fronts and rears.
Cool. So we got a seat, we got hubs, we got all kinds of other parts we're going to need for this project. Check out all these parts in the description of this video, and next time you place an order at GoPowerSports, enter their monthly in-store credit giveaway. Let them know we sent you. You think the bike's cool enough?
Oh, the bike's awesome, dude.
But temperature-wise.
Oh, I mean, no, but we'll go ahead and.
Sounds good. That's interesting.
Done deal now, buddy.
This is a big difference.
It really is.
That side is good. They're pretty darn big, I'm not gonna lie. So now we're gonna crank it up and see what happens.
Idle adjustment, like not mechanically, but the air fuel ratio on the idle.
Yeah.
They're at the front, and like I said, on the other carburetors, they're way different than these. So I'm gonna have to come up with a little shorty. So it still doesn't have enough fuel. When I put on the choke, I can hit 9 grand with it.
Oh, that is so weird. It sounds good though.
She is turning, dude.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
And I know we should have had a fan going, but it wasn't running all that long. Do you think it's to a point where we can take it off the chassis and decide and say that we are going to go ahead and...
Yeah, I think it's good enough. We'll just play with the carburetor some more.
Yeah.
Man, we can always keep an eye out
for another set of carburetors.
Performance
carburetors, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, because we like to party.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, but this is good enough. We know that it's a fuel problem. It's not ignition.
Yeah.
It's not exhaust.
Right.
I mean,
it sounds.
I hit 9 grand with it.
This thing is gonna be nasty.
Yeah.
I love how we were like, we're not gonna use the Ducati 900 because we don't want to die. This makes pretty much the same power as the Ducati. Like, the Ducati 900 makes like 85 or so.
80.
80. Okay.
So this is only 10 horsepower less.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's smoother.
Yeah.
Smoother running engine than the Ducati. I think it'll be pretty cool.
Yeah, we're using this engine and not the Ducati because we don't want to take the Ducati apart, and the inline 4 should be smoother. and I think better power delivery for what we're going for.
I think it's going to be a little torque here. Yeah, dude, I kind of want to take it for a ride.
Where are you going?
I don't know. Around the CarsandCameras.
The CarsandCameras Grand Prix. Do it.
Another thing, I got some unfinished business around back.
A Burnout.
Oh, it's that fast?
It seems like when it starts feeling good, that's when I gotta slow down.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, totally.
And we don't have enough space.
No.
So I got tire rubber all over me.
It looked good. Man, we just need to clear up the carburetors or something. Do you think that's all just lean issue? Or
yeah, it's still acting like it's lean. It's
breaking up and everything.
And all that stuff. It's acting just like it's lean. And every time we've taken it off and drilled it out, it's just gotten better and better and better. So
yeah.
Something tells me someone's got the wrong jets. Maybe we ought to look up and see if they have
what the jet size is.
Or maybe they have a performance or a jet kit.
Yeah, that's what we need.
Look into a jet kit.
Absolutely.
That's all we have time for today, guys. Thank you for watching this video. If you saw the last 750 video and you commented something about how we were having fuel problems and that we should put the factory air filters back on, thanks for being patient with us. We usually film these videos about a week in advance, so we do read your comments and we do appreciate you watching, but this video had already been filmed by the time we saw your comments, and plus, we don't have access to stock air filters. Anyway, you probably are noticing that the garage is a complete wreck right now. That's because I built a paint booth and I am jamming my 1966 C10 project. So this is probably the messiest the garage has ever been, but I've been doing the jams. And we have final color on the back of the cab. So if you go back a few years in this project, you'll remember that I started with two cabs. The top was rusty on one and the bottom was rusty on the other. So we basically chopped the top off to make one good cab. It's not a chopped top though, it's still the regular dimensions. But now that I've done bodywork, primer, sealer, and some color, it's looking really good. It does not have clear coat yet, but I'm gonna go back and do that later this week. As you can see, not the whole cab is painted, I'm just doing the jam. So the part behind the bed that's gonna be covered by the bed, I shot the interior and, like I said, all the door jams. But that is this week's C10 update. I think it is coming along really well. I love the color. It is brilliant denim metallic. It's actually a Harley Davidson color. And yeah, it's not perfect, but for my first time doing a big restoration like this, I am very pleased. So thank you for watching this video, guys. Leave a thumbs up. Subscribe to Cars and Cameras, Facebook and Instagram at Cars and Cameras Reviews. And yeah, the cross cart is really coming along, and my C10 is coming along too. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.